next.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Canton taking on the Aviators of Chicago. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw. O'Neal firing quickly, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They go play action here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, O'Neal. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down.
At the 25-yard line.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is intercepted.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
On the 7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. McCauley throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davidson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, it's Stevenson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them, because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Neal, this one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Off play action. O'Neal.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Throwing on first down. O'Neal. This is Miller. Complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. O'Neal.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Aviators will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
CC violation.
No doubt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Stevenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
On 1st and 10, McCauley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys will set up shot at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. O'Neal.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Thunderbirds 0.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. O'Neal. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's the option.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Aviators go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevenson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. McCauley. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper at a 1st down. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at the yard. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off play action. O'Neal. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now.
And brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Looking to throw. O'Neal. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, O'Neal. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 2nd and goal from the 1.
He's going to keep this again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Aviators take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this 1st half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the 1st round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Thunderbirds.
They'll run on 1st down. Stevenson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCauley over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCollum underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McCauley. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. He's got Allen. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. McCauley. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. McCauley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun.
O'Neal targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. O'Neal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Wide open receiver complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A final shot before break. McCauley.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Well, we get our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Lumberjacks try and hold on and claim victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they trail the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. And that one's gone to halftime. The Raiders looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bills still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
Taken at the goal line and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Thunderbirds.
Looking to throw. McCauley. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. McCauley underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The drive will start with an option going left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. O'Neal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on third down. O'Neal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and a yard at the 48-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Stevenson, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 on the play. And the Canton first down.
Operating from the gun, McCauley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Stevenson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, McCauley. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, O'Neal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Off the play fake, O'Neal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, O'Neal got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnett.
This 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. McCauley.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Aviators use the short field to get in for 6. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevenson. And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. McCauley. Caught by Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Boy, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
On 1st down, Stevenson. A little second effort there on the strong run, and then drop just inside of the 20.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. McCauley gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCauley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Thunderbirds are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Hands it off out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Canton.
Throwing to start the drive. McCauley looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Throwing on first down. McCauley underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stevenson, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The offense on third down, it's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, McCauley, he finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From the gun on 3rd down. McCauley, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 3. And a Canton first down.
Back to throw. McCauley. Over the middle, complete. It's Davidson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
First down, Thunderbirds.
They'll run on first down. Stevenson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. McCauley. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Thunderbirds have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire. But at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or 2 is going to be there as well.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Riddick with a carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. To throw on 3rd down, O'Neal. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Fights him off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Off play action. O'Neal.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Chicago,
they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title.
Meanwhile, for Canton, the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall.
And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.